Hi, folks. How am I supposed to? Yeah. I made a DIY phone clamp. Hey, y'all. It's been a few days. Been giving myself a break during these trying times. I hope y'all are taking care of yourself too, because it could get really stressful. And it could get really detrimental for your health, for your life. I don't know. It's just it's hard to know what stuff is out there unless you experience it, right? And that goes for so-called good and bad things. I'm a little sleep deprived, so excuse the little monologue. Sleep deprived because I was thinking about the murder of Christina Unelli in New York, and it read exactly like a horror film, except it happened in real life. But trying to stay creative and, use the thinky part of my brain for the time being, not the primal anxious part, which I'm very good at using, by the way. So what we did today was I attended a UX workshop, and it was about creating an app for adopting the right puppy for your city lifestyle. So they ran a user test and filmed it and showed it to us participants. It was really fun to see someone else do the user testing, Not that I don't like it, but, I get to focus more so on the research rather than conducting the research. So what I'm going to do now is organize all the post-its of the notes I took during that user testing session. Hopefully these are still full of ink. Okay, so sweet. This is the awesome repercussions of using or of clearing out any old dry erase markers. Those things really accumulate. Let's do a little emoji quotes, insights. Okay, what worked, what didn't work? You know what, I'm gonna need a lot bigger than that. Alright, let's get started, eh? Let's put on some jams. I feel like UX designers like to put on jams. But we'll do it real quiet. Oh, let's do a Discover Weekly. I like Discover Weekly because kind of don't really pay attention to the lyrics because I don't know them yet. All right, I had these organized earlier, but they all kind of flew apart. Okay, this one is can't click on more than one size for choosing a dog. So that's definitely a negative. Expects to see dog suitable for lifestyle, such as personality, fitness, barking, etc. that's a positive. Selecting and filtering options was there, so that's great. Ooh, excuse me. Unsure of exact size. So the user had kind of no idea of like what constitutes like a big dog, small dog. Is it like by weight, by height? Unsure of groupings for size and weight. So that's kind of on the similar vein. So I think one thing I forgot to mention is that the unsure of the exact size refers to also her apartment size. So she was questioning like, what makes a small apartment? Do I have a small apartment if I have a backyard? And just like taking all these like other things to account, especially because that's important for doggos. Even though I have a cat, but I would know because I like animals. All right, let's get a bunch of these. Okay, couldn't explain her lifestyle further. So again, she couldn't really explain, hey, I like running, or I prefer to just go on like chill walks. Kind of stuff is very important for what is the dog they're choosing. What is long versus short walks? So let's see. So that's kind of also on a similar vein. Expects to see dogs fit for the city. So that's what she expects to see in this app called City Pup, I think. The made up thing that the organizer designed. Certain about her apartment size. Okay, so I don't want to try to think too hard about this, but okay. She was certain that her apartment size was small, even though she, did ask these kind of questions. She thought, okay, so she questioned what the app, the questions she thought the app would ask were asked, such as size, activity level, apartment size. So that's great. Another great thing is that I didn't design this prototype that was being tested on. So no hard feelings for me. Although again, I should say I do enjoy user testing. That's probably my favorite user research method because it's the most interactive with the user, as well as, it's fun to organize all the information and understand people that way. And I do enjoy getting that critique, like in a different vein. I enjoy getting critiqued. But like leading up to it, I'm like, oh no, it's like hearing the sound of your voice being recorded. Don't like that. Doesn't want to miss out on potential dogs. So the organizer, Joe, mentioned that this was really good insight that she kind of said from the get-go, even prior to using the app, is that she wasn't sure if she could trust the app and, giving her, the potential dogs that she filtered for, like, again, because, what exactly is a small dog versus a large dog. Like, she wants to be able to find the perfect dog. And what if the filters don't align with what she considers like perfect for her, and she doesn't see the perfect dog for her, and then they never get to adopt it, and like someone else adopts the dog, and then they aren't a good match, or I don't know. Considering other factors for more space. Okay, so that's like kind of like on the lifestyle issue again. Already hesitant about using the app in regards to accuracy. So I'll try to pull a direct quote from her when I'm building my portfolio. Okay, so button was unclear at the beginning. Focus. Button was unclear at the beginning, so that's, I don't know, like people have a little bit of a, what's it called? They have to warm up into the user testing, so maybe that was it. That she was waiting for permission to like press a button, not so much that she didn't know what to press or that, yeah, like not saying that the design didn't make the button look like a button, but something that I thought was, worth mentioning, couldn't accurately describe living situation. Again, couldn't describe her lifestyle, just kind of, doesn't really help in finding the perfect dog. She loves the doggo. She loves the cartoon dog that was on the page. User anticipates results might be incorrect when clicking selections. So it's a pain point right there. She's a first-time dog owner. So that might help with the persona if we decide to develop that. Not sure what gauge is for walking a lot. Like, is it in minutes? Is it the amount of times the dog is being walked? Is it in mileage? Interesting. That changes things. And here are just kind of the notes I took. So this is in regards to the user testing script. And this was me dilly-dallying during the workshop. Hello, viewer. Ooh, excuse my swaying. So yeah, here we go. Major needs include so needs accurate results. Let's see, maybe accurate's not the right word. So at least we for sure need descriptive filter. What else? She needs specific options. Select multiple options. Considering other factors for more space. Not sure what range gauge is for walking a lot. I'm not sure if this is necessary. Because did she care to be able to switch between like the amount of time that she wanted to walk or the number of days per week? You know what, I'm just gonna not assume, but like she didn't really complain about the types of units that she was given was more so that she wanted to be clarified, to clarify, so you know, is it minutes, miles, amount of times per week? So the descriptive filter. User anticipates results might be incorrect when clicking selections. So I think the descriptive filter should solve for that. Button unclear at the beginning. Clear buttons. Not sure what gauge is for a walk, considering other factors for more space. Special living situation. Couldn't explain lifestyle further. Couldn't accurately describe living situation. So these three are kind of the same. Long versus short, unsure of groupings, unsure of exact size, can't check for select multiple options. Select filter options. Filter. How do you filter? She thought app would ask or asked. Size, activity level, apartment size, personality. Fitness, parking. Okay. Cute graphic. Do we really need that? I don't know, it's hard because she was only just one user that we tested on. It's first time dog owner. Doesn't want to miss out on potential dogs. Okay, what I could do is do a little noise. Well, this was the funnest little case study I've done so far. What next? Should I build it out? I feel very sleep deprived, but I also don't want to stop. I'll just give you a little preview first. Something about writing on drawing on rough scrap paper. So this is what I'd come up with as far as like, well, let me go back to the beginning. So the task was to create different sketches for each onboarding screen. And there are 3 onboarding screens. So again, 3 onboarding screens, 2 different sketches each to try out, different interactions for the user. So in this case, this was gauging, the fitness level of the dog owner. And I proposed using like radio buttons to select one, or this like, what is it called again? I don't know, but like this like very incremental gauge, or even like smashing in how many miles you plan to go, how much time you plan to spend. Might be too specific. I tend to get very overly detailed with features that aren't really necessary. Ignore that for now. This is in regards to apartment size. And so again, with the incremental gauge, then the little house would actually change size and shape depending on, like, for example, if you chose a large house, it would become like looking like a little mansion, which might be hard to depict, especially when you, even if you put a human for scale, then this is more of just like a selection type of thing, like small apartment, medium apartment, large apartment. And you also get to add different amenities, like I live near a park, or I live near a pool, or a water fountain. I think that's what it's supposed to be. And lastly, oh, this was just a warm-up. And where is it? Oh. Whatever. Okay, so I propose for at least the dog sizes that, you know, you have a human for scale, and then you check off which size dog or dogs you want, and then it'll be placed right next to this little mini human, which you could edit as yourself, so that you could kind of see relatively how tall this dog would be. In this situation, it translates from weight. So weight here, I'm assuming this dog would be like this tall if it were 10 pounds or less, 10 to 15, maybe a little taller. And then I considered, okay, maybe we want to do a radial button for, sorry, not a radial button, a toggle for height. But I think, again, that's way too detailed for what we want to accomplish. And I need to focus on the MVP. And so I also included breadcrumbs, because who doesn't like breadcrumbs? Here's like a vague menu, probably not necessary. So yeah, I think maybe I'll try to design some stuff. Yeah. I need to practice high fidelity stuff. That stuff trips me up the most because, you know, it's no longer pen and paper. And, you know, sometimes you get tripped up over, you know, what to do first. Whereas I feel like my creativity translates much better from my hands to paper. Okay, so thanks for joining me. This was a very short video. Wonder if there's any UX designers out there. But yeah, I'll take a look at the workshop guidelines, see what that tells me to do next, and just trust that. No need to dwell on anxiety. Thank you. Bye.